In today's video, I'm going to be discussing 9 days until it's totally over for the low income. I have all the details for you right here in the video. Let's get into it and talk about what's going on. All right, now first off, we are right down to the wire here, and as I film this video, we only have 9 days to go until it is completely over for the low income, and that is going to be a very concerning situation because this is currently impacting and helping out tens of millions of low income people, and this is going to be a bad situation if this actually does end officially in just 9 days. Now, we are right down to the wire, and we could potentially be thrown a lifeline at the very last minute, but we'll have to see what actually happens here. There's a bunch of pieces of information that are currently out there right now that lawmakers could implement to make sure that we actually don't end and that it's totally over here in just a matter of 9 days. But we are right down to the wire here, and I want to bring to your attention what is going on here, and I want to give you the latest updates as far as what is happening with this, what lawmakers are currently working on, if anything at all, and what this is going to mean going forward after these 9 days. So anyway, let's get into it and talk about what's going on here. I'll clarify everything in this short video. Let's jump into it and talk about all the details. However, really fast before we do, can I ask a huge favor of you? If you have not done so yet, will you please make sure to join the other 465,000 plus people here on the channel that have subscribed to the channel by hitting the subscribe button right down below the video. It is totally free to do so. I'm here for you every single day, watching the headlines, doing the research, advocating on your behalf, answering questions, pointing out anything you can possibly grab or take advantage of, like money, benefits, programs, stimulus, raises to benefits, anything like this that's popping up. There's a lot of programs that are out there right now, especially for the low income. I want to help you out in any way that I possibly can, have been for years, and I have no intention of going anywhere. So again, thank you so much for joining me. Truly do appreciate it. Again, please join the other 465,000 plus people here on the channel. Make sure to subscribe down below. There's a big subscribe button down there, and feel free to share the video with your friends on social media. Thank you so much. Truly appreciate it. Let's get into it and talk about what's going on. All right, so we are right down to the wire here. This is nuts. Can't believe it finally has come to this, but yeah, hopefully these lawmakers will come forward and do something about this in the next, call it, week, a little bit more than that, and we'll have to see what actually happens here. But I am referring to the ACP, the Affordability Connectivity Program. Now, this is the one that for several years now has been offering either free or heavily discounted internet for over 23 million households all across the country. It's a lot of people here that are going to be impacted by this, okay? So yes, the program is still currently going on right now, even though as of May, they did reduce the dollar amount that they were offering from $30 down to $14 and from $75 on tribal lands down to $35. So that was for the month of May. So yes, technically it is still going on, even though for some weird reason, some people were removed from the program over like a month and a half, 2 months ago. Some people did lose access to this program, but for the bulk of people, they've still been eligible to get this, just at a much reduced pace just for this month of May. However, starting June 1st, okay? So in not that many days, in 9 days, June 1st, Saturday, June 1st, it'll be completely over, as in programs out of money. They ran out of money. They're broke. And that's it, okay? They have no more money to pay on this thing, okay? That is what they're saying as of right now. Unless they scrape together a couple more dollars on this thing, which they did that back in the end of April. They came forward and said, hey, we found some extra money, and we can continue this program for the month of May, but at a reduced pace, okay? But starting June, unfortunately, they're out of money. Unless lawmakers come forward and do something about this. Now, in possession of lawmakers right now, believe it or not, they have 4 different pieces of legislation that they are currently working on well, they have in their possession. I don't know if they're currently working on them. They have 4 pieces of legislation that would extend out this ACP program. I've talked about them before in other videos, but let me rattle them off really quickly for you here. Hopefully I can remember the names, right? It all comes down to the good old memory. And sometimes, honestly, I don't know how well mine is, but let's just go through the details about it. All right, anyway, at least remembering the exact names of all these pieces of legislation, there's a ton of them out there, and the more that they come up with, it's just like, wow, more than I need to store in my memory here and rehearse at any given moment in these videos for you. But as of right now, they have 4 pieces of legislation that could bring back this program basically through the end of this year, which would be awesome, right? I mean, through the end of this year would be amazing for the rest of the people that are relying on this program until they get a long-term solution in place. So as of right now, they have the ACP well, I mean, that's the name of the program, but they have the Affordability Connectivity Extension Act. That is the original piece of legislation from a few months ago. This one would inject another $7 billion into the program to keep it funded through the rest of the year. So that's kind of the hallmark piece of legislation that's out there right now. They have not done it yet, but this one would be just a cut and clean right there, $7 billion on the table to extend this program out through the end of this year, 2024. So that is number one. The next one is the Spectrum and National Security Act of 2024. That is another one. I think this one has $6 billion in it, along with some other changes, things like that. But this one would also push out the program essentially out until the end of the year, which would be awesome, right? This would be very, very nice for the people that are relying on the ACP program. So that is number two. Number three is the Promoting Affordability Connectivity Act of 2024. Nice, I nailed it. Sorry, I thought I was going to blow it on the name of that one, okay? But anyway, that one is out there as well, and I believe this one has something about $25 billion set aside for a bunch of different things, including the ACP for the next 2 years as well as funding for a bunch of other things as well, okay? So this is really great as well. This is out there. Have they done it? No, unfortunately not quite yet, okay? So that's number three. Now, number four, this is actually interesting because this one, I didn't find an exact name to this, but what they want to do is they want to attach ACP funding to the FAA piece of legislation that they've been working on here for a couple weeks and that they continue to extend out. But the FAA, remember, that's also inclusive of like aviation flights. Federal Aviation Administration is what that stands for. But it includes airports and air traffic control and stuff like this. But surprisingly, they want to add the affordability connectivity, the ACP extension to the FAA bill, piece of legislation. So I'm not sure about you, but that sounds pretty cool. I don't really care how you get it done, but yeah, let's attach it to the FAA bill, right? So that one is out there as well. Now, again, to be totally transparent with you, I did not find a name to that of the legislation that they're trying to add there, but it just looks like they're trying to add, basically, I think it was $6 billion to the FAA piece of legislation that they have to get done anyway, okay? So that seems kind of promising simply because I've said this before in many other videos, which is a lot of times with these pieces of legislation, they don't pass a whole lot of standalone bills, but they do pass big, large packages that include multiple pieces of legislation. They usually attach them so they can push them all through as one big piece of legislation. So that seems what's kind of promising in my opinion. But regardless, if they do nothing about the ACP program, if they do nothing to extend this program out and to make sure that it has adequate funding at least for the next several months or through the end of the year, unfortunately, it's ending as of next Saturday, June 1st, okay? Unless they come forward and they say, hey, surprise, surprise, we found an extra whatever, $1 billion or however many dollars that they possibly find. Who knows? I don't know. But as of right now, there's been nothing like that, okay? There's been no announcement, nothing like that as of right now to extend this out. So it looks like, unfortunately, yep, this will probably be officially ending for everybody as of next Saturday, June 1st, okay? Just want to make you prepared about this. Again, I know we've been talking about this for a while now. I know that we've discussed all the details about this. I know. Unfortunately, you're aware of this, okay? I get it. You've heard about it. I know. It's unfortunate. It's like, what's going on here? Why is this happening to us? Why? Another program that we've been relying on for the last several years. Why is it happening? Right? I totally get it. Yeah, it's annoying. I totally understand with what you're saying, right? But anyway, this is where we currently sit right now. Unfortunately, I don't want to be the person that brings you bad news, but unfortunately, this is the case. This is the reality, okay? So, like I've said before in other videos, I'm going to bring it to you. I'm going to bring it to you straight. I'm going to give you honest, accurate, reliable, and transparent information every single day in these videos. Even if it's information you may not want to hear sometimes, I'm going to give it to you straight, okay? I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, they've extended it for 3 years. That's not true. Why would I say that? That would not be accurate. I would not say that. It's not true. I'm not going to give you untrue information in these videos. Not my style, okay? So anyway, this is where we're currently sitting right now. Of course, I'm going to continue to keep you posted on this, but please be prepared on this one. Just kind of, I don't know how else to be prepared other than mentally. Just be mentally prepared that if you're taking advantage of the ACP, if you're getting that extra 14 reduced off your bill right now for still possibly covering your internet, just realize as of June, unfortunately, that's likely going away, okay? I'll keep you posted as I get more information. If they do anything on any of these legislation pieces that I just shared with you a few minutes ago, of course, I'll bring that to your attention, but this is what I have for you now, okay? So Anyway, hope this transpires. Hopefully something will come out of this, but no promises. As always, we're relying on lawmakers at this point, and in a pivotal year, by the way, so we'll see if they can get anything done. Anyway, I'll keep you posted. Again, please subscribe down below with the other 465 plus thousand people here on the channel. Thank you. Truly do appreciate it. Enjoy your day. Take care. Check out some of the videos here on the channel, including those down below in the description or the top of the comment section. I've hand selected those for you in the video library. Thousands there as well, or right now popping up on your screen. You'll see some videos. So go ahead and make your selection. Enjoy your day, and catch you again.